Hi, y'all. Good morning. Well, good afternoon, I think now. My name is Nikita Rochelle, and I am the owner and operator of the SecondHand Crayon. The SecondHand Crayon is an eco-friendly craft store, but what sets us apart is that we're actually secondhand. Our goal is to be a mobile craft store that can touch across the entirety of Onslow County. All right. So the issue that we have with craft stores here in Onslow County right now is, one, we're only left with big box retail stores like Michael's and Hobby Lobby, or even Walmart has craft supplies as well. Or when you go to a thrift store, the supplies that they do carry for secondhand craft supply is very, very limited. So we face an issue of excess pricing, lack of material, and one of the biggest issues that we have is the fact that excess craft supply a lot of time ends up in the landfill. Up to 65.4% of craft supplies that is purchased from larger stores ends up in the landfill. The solution with the SecondHand Crayon is to have a unique mobile store that can go from Swansboro all the way to Sneads Ferry instead of having to drive all the way to Jacksonville to Western to access one of the big box retailers or being stuck on the local thrift stores that are currently in those areas. The resale market is growing 5 times faster than the retail market. There are 60 stores, that's it, 60 stores just like this with this concept in the United States. 8 of them, I know it says 80, sorry for the typo, guys. 8 of them are here in North Carolina. This is a growing market. This is a growing movement. My target market is me. So mostly women ages 18 and older. Also educators. In North Carolina, the average educator spends over up to $1,000 of their own personal money here in their classroom to purchase their own supplies. So having this kind of store available to them will cut down on their spending for their classroom as well. The competitive landscape, like I said, is larger retailer stores like Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, and I think now Target is even starting to sell kind of some craft supplies. My solution is that it's going to be much cheaper, 50 to 80% cheaper than retail pricing. The other option is thrift stores in the area like Philippians Place, the Goodwill, Salvation Army, things like that. They do have some craft supplies, but again, the selection is very minimal. And the other thing is that these stores are stationary. They're only in one spot. People from Sneads Ferry have zero option for shopping for craft supplies. Swansboro, Huber, all have limited resources available to them. So the idea is to have a mobile store that I can take to these areas and make it more accessible. One thing I really do want to point out is how we're going to keep our inventory and supplies up. A lot of this is going to be donation based. I will be purchasing higher demand items like cutting machines from individuals. So this way people who do spend money on their craft supplies can, and when it's just sitting in their garage, can actually recoup some of their financing and hopefully spend it back in the store. I've also done something, I've made a partnership with a local thrift store, the Master's Touch in Sneads Ferry, and I will be purchasing all of their donated supplies that they have. They have like a little area. It's not a huge selection, but the point is that it feeds back into their mission, which helps the community out. Currently, I do have a Facebook page and I am working on a TikTok, and I'm also hosting craft parties to help supplement some revenue here. I have 2 parties currently booked for April. One is actually on Wednesday. I'm making Easter wreaths at Beach Bums on Topsail, so if you want to come and make a wreath with me, you can. I'm also doing another party April 14th, and I'm booking for May, June, and July as well. Like I said, I have an active Facebook and TikTok presence. I was able to do a survey on Facebook, getting local people's input. I had over 300 reviews and participants in my survey to kind of gauge people's interest, what they intended to sell. So I have a lot of followers on Facebook too, which is kind of fun. All right. So this is just some of the financial projections. There is seasonality in this business because we're not going to be, making stuff maybe in the dead of January, right after Christmas. But prior to Christmas, we are going to sell a ton of stuff because people are wanting to make Christmas wreaths and Christmas crafts. So, all right. And I would like to say thank you to all the partners, Marine Fed, Small Business Center, SBTDC, Chamber of Commerce, the Master's Touch, and of course, Coastal, and all of you guys. Thank you. Oh, really quickly. So your little gift that's in front of you, mine's missing his ears. But this is what you can do with them. So you can paint it any color you want, just because Easter is coming up. It's a silly little craft. This is all made from scraps that were in my house. Oh. So this is all stuff that I've collected for free. The ribbon, the lace was given to me. This is just stuff that's been laying around. So this is now not in the landfill.
That's pretty impressive.
Thank you. Do you guys have questions for me?
I like that.
I really like your energy, and I think you can make this thing work. The question that I have, or where I see it, is: are those parties? Are those you come and kind of like a wine and design type thing, where, and then they have the opportunity to purchase the things that they utilized at those parties in your mobile unit. Because my initial thought is, from your low ticket items, whether they say 50%, a $5 item becomes a $2.50 item. Would most people prefer just to go get something new? I mean, I don't know, but I do see that with your cutters and your laminators and things that I think that's where people would certainly do that. But your smaller ticket, I see it in that mobile retail space where you're out there and you have a captive audience and a group, and you're doing something with them, and now they get to get those things at a significant discount. But I don't have a whole lot of questions. I just want to make that comment, and I've enjoyed your presentation.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
Okay, on your financials, I saw you declining in revenue. Go back to that slide.
To be honest, it's probably a user error for
let's find out.
Live Plan. So something I really did truly have an issue with Live Plan trying to convert these numbers. Okay. These sales for the first for the revenue part, that is based off of the survey I did. I was able to calculate what people anticipated on purchasing, what they anticipated on spending, what they might resell, rebuy.
So that's real time.
That is real data from people here in Onslow County. I'm really proud of that.
That's good. So then I see your profit declining over there.
I'm not sure.
Okay,
to be honest, I really don't. And I know that sounds terrible.
It's all right. You'll figure it out.
Live Plan was kind of a challenge.
So my question is, you don't plan to decline in profit and revenue.
No,
you're planning to continue to go up.
Correct. Okay. So the parties that I'm booking especially help. They make up a majority of the revenue just because it is. I have a minimum number which I set, and so they're paying a flat rate.
Smart girl.
And then I took anything that the supplies that I'm not using gets put back into the shop for resale. So it's going to go up.
Good. You guys I have tons of questions.
I have a bunch. What do you think like the retail price or resale price would be on this?
Honestly, maybe $3. Okay. $3 to $5. I've sold paint kits. I've sold wreath making kits. So it just ranges.
So to hone it in and I've heard you talk about reselling of donated craft supplies or things like this. Do you think there's more, if you had to pick one or had to focus on one, do you think it's more on the reselling of individual supplies or doing kits like this?
If I had to pick one, probably the individual supplies, because crafters have a tendency to overbuy the thing. I am these people. The crafters have a tendency to overbuy things, like when they come up with an idea in their head, like, hey, I'm gonna make Easter wreaths, so I'm gonna buy all this stuff. Then I didn't use it all, so now it's just sitting around. Well, now I don't want to make wreaths. I want to crochet keychains. So then they're like, okay, well, I have all this wreath making supplies here, but I have nothing to make keychains. And the idea is that they're going to take that wreath supplies to me and don't either donate it or try to get some money back, and then they're going to buy the yarn and the hooks that I have at the store.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
So where can I go book a party or go attend a party?
So you can you can attend a party on the 4th. I'm going to be at Beach Bums in Surf City. I think it's Surf City. It is $35. And we're doing the Easter wreaths. If you want to book a party, you can follow me on Facebook. It is the Secondhand Crayon. Same logo is available. Just shoot me a direct message and I can give you my calendar. I'm trying to do like corporate style events or birthday parties for kids and stuff like that as well.
My wife is a customer on both sides. She has way too many things that need to get going.
Yes.